I like
That's the best Attitude Era.
I like the rivalry between like the Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. That was always a good like.
Dude.
They were always just going back and forth, back and forth. It was just
incredible, dude. 95 to 99, and then I would say weirdly enough, like Panda dropped off like 2012 to 2018. You said
18, 19, because I picked up back on 19, so like
I was like 2001 to 2011.
Okay, yeah.
Back, and then I was in it and about to be out, and then CM Punk dropped the pipe bomb, and then I was like, oh fuck, and I was like really wrapped back into the whole thing.
That pipe bomb, that was a fuck you to Vince, a fuck you to Triple H, a fuck you because you're dating the boss's daughter, and a fuck you to John Cena because you're a fucking fake motherfucker, and I'm not scared to fucking say fucking shit. With that, they had one of the best for WrestleMania main events in probably history. I'm not saying it's number one, but goddamn. If Stone Cold came out, I'm not saying Undertaker had a pop, but it was supposed to be Stone Cold. If it solidified, would have been the best main event in any WrestleMania, in any history, in any era that we lived in.
Welcome to Join the Rate podcast. Tonight we have a very special edition talking about the history of wrestling. Tonight we have, as always, Mr. Savage, my co-host, myself, Terry, and the returning guest, Driftkills, who gave us a really good standpoint into himself and went in depth, gave us some depth. Also tonight, our very first time, we have Panda, also known as Panda Play Too Much. He's a fantastic streamer. He's a fantastic wrestling advocate. And I see a child in the background. That's weird. So yeah, it's one of those things. But yeah, but to further ado, we're going to introduce everybody. Savage, how you doing today?
Good. Always good. Having a good time.
Good. Drift, my brother, how the fuck are you doing, man?
I'm so good, man. I'm be here. Every day's a gift. I'm just like
every day's a goddamn gift.
Right? Like Christmas. Over and over.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what are we feeling? 1 to 10.
Between like 1 and so fucking good, dude.
So fucking good.
So fucking good, bro.
Not just so good, so fucking good.
So fucking good.
Love that. Panda, Papa, how you doing, brother?
Man, we living life day by day, one step at a time. We hurting, but I'm glad to be here. I love you guys. Brandon doesn't like the L word, but we here. Thank you for having me, by the way.
Yeah. Don't ever tell me. Don't tell me you love me ever again.
I said what I said.
No, what is love? Get that shit out of here.
Yo, Raider.
Yeah, what's up?
Love you, dude.
Thank you. What the fuck I'm talking about? Thank you.
Fucking just love going your way.
I think you're all right. And shut the fuck up. We ain't doing this shit right now. We ain't doing no fucking love. Nobody loves Raider. Nobody loves Terry. We're not doing this shit right now.
The longer you get about it, the more I actually love you.
Oh my god, you're horrible.
I'm waiting for Bubba to say it, Loki.
What a good day.
No, she better not. Anyway, I see people in the chat saying it too. They are fucking rude as fuck.
I'm starting shit. Let's go.
Yo, what the fuck is up, chat? Tell Raider you love him. Stop deleting messages like an absolute dictator. Tell this man you love him.
First off, I'm not deleting anything. Secondly, it's communism here.
Communism? Damn. I thought this was America.
I mean, we're in America, but the way the stream runs is communistic because, it works on paper. But anyways, I have no idea. But yeah, let's get started. So you both are very, very big wrestling advocates.
Still real to me, damn it.
Still real to you? Kayfabe didn't ruin anything for you?
Hey, what the fuck is kayfabe? There's no kayfabe anymore. This is just out the door.
Look, man, I'm just saying. Didn't ruin it for you. Then when they pulled that curtain back, finally, didn't ruin it for you. You still love it.
A lot of people were pissed. They're like, "What? You're ruining wrestling." Shut up.
That's good. I like it. I like it as well. Most people don't know this about me, but they don't really ask questions, and we all know that. Me and Drift started playing COD together, and then we started just randomly asking, "Do you like this? Do you like that?" And then we got to certain things, and we got to wrestling, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I like it," and then started talking back and forth here and there, and then he's like, "You really do like it?" I was like, "Yeah."
Well, you caught me by surprise too. Actually, at one time in the VC, I was like, "Raider, what the fuck? You know this? What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm not 100% up to date all the time, but I literally caught up in the last 3 weeks in like 2.5 days, just to be caught up, just to make sure I was like, cool. We know what's going on. No, it's present. It's all good. Even watched NXT Homecoming.
The Homecoming, yeah.
Even did that. I liked it. It was some spots I said like, didn't really sell that well, but it's one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about it. And Savage, What's your dynamic with wrestling? How is yours? Like,
I grew up on it. I've had a lot of time, probably like 5 years worth of like, watching it on and off all the time, like in between the peak of the Undertaker's career, basically. So he's my favorite go-to wrestler. And I would say him and Kane, just when they were the Brothers of Destruction, they would just fucking go to town. I like those moments. But yeah, I'm like more of like the old school kind of wrestlers. I wouldn't know anyone from today, to be honest, because I barely watch it. I find like highlights now and then on TikTok, but I'm more of like the early 2000s kind of wrestling time frame.
Okay. But I mean, you know who John Cena is.
Yeah, John Cena. I mean, he's been around for a while too, though. Yeah. So it's like people that
like he's currently wrestling right now. That's what I'm saying. Like it's on his farewell tour, but
Yeah. Still, yeah.
What'd you say, Drift?
Peacemaker.
Good show.
I've never watched that show still.
It's good. It's really good. I've seen it too.
Look, I need to catch up on a lot of shows. I know already. I'm right now in Alien Earth. I got past episode 3, going to episode 4, so that's all I'm saying.
Oh, sick. Episode 4 kind of fucking sucks. 5 is so sick though. Wait, is 4? 2 and 3 suck. 4 is actually awesome. So is 5.
Okay. 5 is my favorite episode, I could say.
I'm glad everybody's caught up with me. I'm just fucking slacking over here. But yeah. All right, Drift. What is your favorite time frame in WWE wrestling?
95 to 99. Like
95
easily.
99?
Because it shouldn't have been on TV, dude. And I was like, but you basically got to tune in and watch a guy kick his boss in the stomach, stunner him, give him the middle fingers, and then just like drink 10 beers in the ring.
And a Bloody Mary.
Pretty eccentric product to be around at the time. But I mean, I don't know anything that like beats that, man, entertainment wise. Even the people on the mic and stuff. Like you definitely have great people today, but the personas of that time were insane, bro. Like from HBK, Stone Cold, The Rock.
Yep.
Dude, even like people like Shane McMahon at that time.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, definitely, bro. Crazy mother.
So awesome. And I'm sure like, well, also the other thing is like whenever it hits commercial, you're changing WCW and like
Monday Night Wars.
We're staying up to like 2 a.m. on Saturday night to like watch ECW.
ECW was fucking
like pure insanity. They were just kind of allowing everything, and wrestlers didn't have any option because they were still like considered vended work at the time. So it was just a great time to watch it. And I definitely think it like probably ruined me as a kid in a lot of ways, like seeing that stuff as an influence. But dude, it was like a great time. And I don't know, some of like my favorite in-ring workers are from that time, like HBK is definitely my favorite in-ring worker ever. But even like he was bringing up the Brothers of Destruction, like the high points for those guys, like Undertaker, Undertaker versus Mankind, Hell in a Cell.
Yep.
And just so there was just so much shit, bro. It was like in a very exciting time, breaking the fourth wall, Triple H and DX showing up to WCW like in a tank, stuff like that. It was just like crazy watching the competition between two companies and like a lot of like the best wrestlers coming into their own and like a free reign of like expressing themselves on TV and pretty much able to do anything was a great time to watch. And puppies.
I forgot about that.
Puppies were dope. We love puppies.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Dude, puppies.
All right. Panda.
Yes, sir.
What was your favorite time frame of wrestling?
I'm going to go a little bit biased, but because I was there, 95, 99, I do agree. Even probably, 2001, because it still dragged on a little bit. It was kind of dying down going into the new era. But 99 or 95, 99, I was born 95. So everything like the Hell in a Cell, the Kane coming in, Shawn Michaels, all those work. I seen it after, right? But I got into wrestling around like 8 or 9. And then I remember one of the first wrestlers I saw, I seen back in the day because I started watching wrestling around 02 or 03, and I could never see Raw because we never had cable. They put Raw on cable, but they'd had SmackDown. They'd had SmackDown, but back then it used to be on Thursdays. They'd pre-tape it and then have it on Thursdays. It was on free TV, right? So I always watched. And I remember one of the first wrestlers, Eddie Guerrero, and Kurt Angle, and I see Brock Lesnar. I see John Cena. Like before what John Cena even is now, like, Dr. Thugonomics, John Cena just starting up. And I was like, this shit is fucking crazy. I love it, man. So when it comes down to eras, I agree with Drift. We're going to go Attitude Era because goddamn, there was no limits, man. Triple H, you got DX coming into the ring. That's chaos because I remember one time I saw a video, it was a highlight, DX came in, Triple H is talking, the crowd is going crazy, and then there's this one girl in the stands, and Triple H points at the girl, and she goes like this on fucking TV, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
They got wild.
No limits, right? So that Attitude Era, fucking gem. I put that number one. But that Ruthless Aggression Era, I grew up on that, right? So it goes from like, I think 02 or 03 all the way up to maybe 2010, 09 maybe, which was had Kurt Angle was a beast. Undertaker had just came back from being he was the Undertaker 95, 99. He came back. He was the American Badass. And I think Vince McMahon did a segment where they killed, like literally killed the American Badass, and then he left for a year or whatever. Came back as the Phenom. Undertaker, I thought that was, I mean, nobody could touch him. Undertaker is definitely up there, man. But I grew up on these, and the good thing about it is growing up on these wrestlers that I was watching as a kid, seeing where they're at now, where some of them are even still in the WWE. It's like a nostalgic feeling. I do keep up with it. I watch it weekly, and yeah, it's just something about that Attitude Era going into the Ruthless Aggression Era was like that was a time to be alive. Now it's a good product. It's entertaining, you know. They're doing a lot of big things. They're going internationally now. WrestleMania all the way over there, right? I enjoy it, but nothing beats like that nostalgia feeling of getting into something for the first time and being like, I wanted to be a rapper. If I was a foot taller, like, Jesus Christ, that's really what I wanted to do. So, yeah, it goes back to for me that Ruthless Aggression Era.
Gotcha. For myself, it was, I didn't first start seeing wrestling until like 2000s, and I was over at my cousin's house. And that's the first time I ever saw The Undertaker on TV, because he had cable. We didn't have cable or anything like that. He had cable or satellites and one or the other. I saw him, I was like, who's that? And they're like, you don't know who The Undertaker is? So, no, I don't.
You're going to learn today.
And he showed me, he's like, oh, we have all these, this is back when VHS was a thing. And I know a lot of people don't know what that is nowadays, but he had like WrestleMania on VHS tapes that he recorded. And it's like, oh, that's fucking awesome. So we just sat there that whole weekend and watched all of them. I was like, this is fucking cool. And then my uncle's like, have you ever heard of Ric Flair? I was like, no, who's that? He's like, we're going to sit down and watch this. I was like, okay. And that's when I think the first time I saw like a guy be just so what's the right word for it? Brazen. It's just like have like everything. It's just like, I'm going to take it. I have it all. You can't take it from me. And just say, hey, I'm the man. You're not the man. And you got to beat the man to be the man. And I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, I like this. I like that confidence. I like all of it. And it's just so fucking amazing to me. I was like, this is fucking awesome. Love that. Then I went back home and we didn't have any of that shit. So I was like, fuck.
Damn.
Yeah. But it's one of those things. I enjoyed it. And I was like, cool. Maybe one day I'll get to watch it. Then some of my friends liked it. And so I'd go over their house and we'd watch it now and then here and there. And I'd be lost in what the fuck's going on. But I just enjoy watching it though.
Yeah.
So yeah. Current day stuff to me is it's not as influential as it was from like, you know, the 90s to 2000s era at all. But I think that's a good thing for how people are nowadays, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, the message that we all used to see all the time, don't try it at home, and then we'd all try it anyways on the trampoline or something like that.
Yeah, I like the personalities of like them, like you said back then. It was cool because a lot of the people, I want to say 99% of the wrestlers, they just acted badass. They weren't heroes, right? They were just being badass. And a good example is The Rock's career. He was just a dick, you know. Everyone was hating on him because that was his personality. He was just being like the bad guy of the wrestlers, trying to be like, oh, I'm a badass, I'm gonna smack talk you and beat the shit out of you, kind of thing.
And he do it well too.
Yeah, he did it really good.
It's like the original. He came out as that baby face and the crowd booed him.
Yeah.
And then he basically turned his gimmick into Elvis, dude.
Yep.
Like the funniest fucking thing at the time to watch him like counter that way.
Yep. But it was cool. Like, you can see that with everyone too, though. It's not just him. They all had their own like little flair to it, but there was not really like, you don't get like I'm a superhero kind of vibe. It was just, I'm a badass, and then who's the next badass, and they're fighting each other. So it's cool.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I get that. So, got a question: which one of you two think you know more about wrestling?
I think he's probably going to know more about modern stuff for sure.
Let's go back to the history of it.
I know Macho Man, Golden Era, NWA, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, present day. We could talk about it.
Interesting.
I love wrestling, man. I love wrestling. It's the gym and wrestling and then games. And then, everything else falls there. But man, it's just the true passion. I've always said it. I've never got into a ring. Just the bare minimum, right? Got into a ring, but I've always had, as a kid, something that you're passionate about, right? Or say you want to be as a kid, you want to be whatever you want to be, right? And then you imagine things and you start doing it. Like, you're practicing it at home. You're practicing your entrance. You're practicing your promo skills. You're practicing skills. Like you said earlier, they don't even say that before the wrestling shows anymore, whereas like they'll do the intro and then it'll be like right before the show starts, don't try this at home. I was the first one trying that shit at home constantly with my little cousin. I got yelled at and spanked so many times, but yeah, that's where all that comes from. I thought I did die off for a little bit though. I will say that, because from 2010 to like 2018 or 2019, wrestling has some issues, right? Some crazy things where like it was the worst product ever. Vince McMahon was just at this point just throwing shit that it was just absurd. And then it kind of turned around, and when it turned around and I saw the hype come back a little bit, I came back into it, and I was like, let me see what we got going on. I did miss it. And then it turned out to be, it's a good product for the era that we're in, for the generation that we're in. I don't think any of the shit that happened last or in the past can even be done now. Can't. It won't, right? So
no,
you go with what they give you in the present era, right? If you like it. Nowadays, it's easy. You go on YouTube, you can comment. You go on Twitter, you can comment. You wherever, and you can be and your voice can be maybe heard a lot more than what it used to back then. There was no social media. We're gonna give you this product, you're gonna like it or not. But they did a good job. They did a good job in the past. So.
Okay. So let's go deeper, since that's kind of where you started. Where do you think it began?
Wrestling in general, where it began in a circus. Wrestling was a paid to go see people in a ring, and it was a circus thing. It was like that wasn't the only main attraction, but it was a part of attraction. And it was territorial, right? So it wasn't. It was wherever territory, so the biggest wrestling cities: Chicago, Memphis, Florida, right? I don't know where, Orlando. So they will hold like their territorial circuses and whatever, and then they'll have like two people in the ring. It was like very cartoony back then. Vince McMahon Sr. Was the one that kind of took it to the next step, right? And then created what we know as, well, wrestling has always been revolutionized through the time, right? But it started there, and then again, like I said, the territorial spots, they did their own promotion. Like, so Memphis had their promotion and Philly had their promotion, right? So, and then it was never all around America. So you can only go if you live there, right? And then it got to where Vince McMahon Sr. was like, okay, we're going to do this promotion, and we're going to do it to where everybody can see it in our country. And then it just trickled down from there. Vince McMahon, that was Vince McMahon Sr. Vince McMahon ended up taking the role from him, because Vince McMahon, he used to be a commentator. He was a commentator on like what Michael Cole and all them do now. He started off there, took it to new heights, right? Then you got the Golden Era coming in, because before, what's his name?
Well, McMahon bought the company from his dad.
Yeah. And then
started buying everybody.
But it was more like everybody had a character. Like, oh, you're Sledgehammer Robinson or something. You go to the ring, you carry a sledgehammer. Oh, the dentist! Oh my God, the dentist! Yes.
Wild.
So yeah, some characters stuck, like the Undertaker. I don't believe the Undertaker was even supposed to be as a longevity of a wrestler, but he made it work. Yeah. He made that work, and the people that say they have Undertaker as their first, or even put Undertaker like a top 5, top 4, even top 3, right? They know, like, like he was a main staple of, all right, let's create all of these characters. Which one's gonna stick? Like a devil character or like a fiend. I'm gonna put you in a casket, and you're quote unquote you're done, right? Like, we believe that shit. We believed, and it was like, oh my God, this is crazy. He's a monster. Wait, closer.
I got you. As far as gimmicks, Undertaker.
Gimmicks, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
gimmicks.
Gimmick. It would be cool and like
Yeah. Top tier.
like,
Yeah.
it's never going to be something that's not cool.
The eyes roll in the back of the
And
head.
the
Eyes roll, the
he just kinda,
tombstone,
like,
the
play the
tongue
role,
coming out. Oh, it's fire.
He was a money collector for the mob, dude, before he got into wrestling.
That's
Really?
good.
Damn.
Weirdly enough. Yeah.
Damn.
But
All
yeah.
right.
Imagine the Undertaker showing up at your door, bro.
That'd
I
be
wouldn't open
fucking
it.
wild.
Big Nicky, $1,000.
That's not on.
So you said it started in the circus, right?
Well, yeah, it was something that it was supposed to just be a circus thing. Yeah, but
Okay.
it started. That's how it started.
So originally, it goes back way further than that, a lot farther. So everybody knows me. I like to research a lot of fucking shit and finding out just how far it goes and see what can be sourced and what can be proven and everything like that. Completely unproven, but a ton of people source this no matter what. It started back in prehistoric era because posturing, all the posturing movements, everything like that with wrestling, like that you see, like grappling, stuff like that was seen like cave painting drawings, and that's from 15,000 to 20,000 BC. Where they do it for the dominance and territories, women, things like that. Because back then it was all about survival of the fittest, no matter what. And let's go up to like ancient Greece. They had wrestling. They had the Olympic events. That was like 700 to 708 BC, where they started seeing it a lot. And they did it from like back to ground pins. So that's where pinning came from in the first place.
We're talking about wrestling as in like
wrestling as a whole.
Wrestling? Okay,
like
the whole thing.
All wrestling as a whole. Because it all started somewhere.
Yeah, I agree.
And then it branched off to where we see it today.
Yeah, entertainment purposes instead of survival.
Instead of survival, or or events to say like, hey, we're superior to this, we're superior to you in this avenue, and like any kind of games, things like that, like Olympic triathlons, Olympiad kind of styles. So, like the ground pinning, like, 1, 2, 3 count that everybody fucking knows if they know anything about wrestling. It started back in the ancient Greece times. So, that's where that started. Then it kept going to, let's go medieval times to 632 BC into the 12th century. The Celtic and the Celtic corner style wrestling evolved in like their games and I can't fucking pronounce this goddamn word, shit. The Teltian, which was just community rituals and basic military prep training, things like that. So wrestling became part of that. And then it came Germany with combat wrestling. That's where the joint locks came from, things like that. And then go to like the early 1800s is Europe. That's where it started being like showmen, the circuses, things like that. That's where it kind of began. And they use it for morale boost for the military and like, giving the people like that morale boost, like they're having shitty lives, things like that. It's like, let's give them entertainment. And so things like that. But it starts everything starts somewhere from a point of view like that nobody literally wants to dig deeper in. And I was like, cool, I know a lot of people that love wrestling, but do they know how deep it goes? Like where it began in the first place. And then it goes, let's go 1914, to 1918, World War I. They used it for morale to boost the troops up across, anywhere they could get there. They also taught it in military, training for close quarters combat, because back then that was a big thing, no matter what. But yeah, then it goes to the 1920s where, all in wrestling started in the UK. So they started the Gold Dust Trio. So Ed Lewis, Billy Sandow, and Toots Mont introduced, exhibitions, tag team wrestling, and they started scripted angles, like who would win, who'd be face, who'd be the heel, things like that, and started making it into entertainment wrestling in the first place. So, and then it went from there to 1930s, and then you go to Mexico and Japan, which if you know anything about wrestling outside the US, wrestling's a big thing over there.
Oh yeah, similar
those places.
Yeah.
And there are different styles of wrestling as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so, Mexico, you got luchadors,
Lucha Libre. New Japan is
sumo.
Sumo wrestling, and then also it's New Japan wrestling, or in the current day that's what it is. But yeah, they started somewhere, man, and like it's kind of weird that nobody knows these things, that they're such avid wrestling fans, who don't know the history. But but then we're going to fast forward to 1948, something that you mentioned already, NWA, TV broadcasts started coming out, and that's what's called the Golden Age in the U.S. So you had like Lou Thez. I don't know if y'all know who Lou Thez is.
I haven't heard of Lutez. I believe Bruno Sammartino was in the NWA, correct?
Yeah, he was. Lou Thez was one of the biggest names in NWA during that time frame in the UK. They started doing joint promotions and everything like that across the board. Then you have, NWA, went to AWA, went to WWF, which you already explained already. And then international growth in Mexico started running rampant because of all the popularity that the U.S. started gaining from it. So, and that was from the 1960s to the 1970s. So, and then you go from the 1980s to the 90s, you have The Rock, Hulk Hogan,
Macho Man,
Randy Savage,
Puppies.
You really gonna make me pull up a clip of fucking was it Jerry Lawler? Was Jerry Lawler always saying puppies?
Lawler, yeah.
Always saying puppies. Jesus Christ! I don't think we can get past. I don't think I slide past that.
I miss JR, man. He was JR and
JR and the King.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Fire, man.
Jim Ross and Jerry the King.
Yeah. Good old Jim Ross. He was his slogans and catchphrases, man. I just in my head like, did he just say that?
He said the number one funniest thing he said was, "Can you believe the testicular fortitude on this?" That is the most ridiculous term.
I think the one that always rings in my head is him just going, Stone Cold, Stone Cold, Stone Cold.
Yeah, I remember. He's talking. He's talking.
Yeah, but yeah, we see things like this, and it's fucking, nobody knows the history of it, where it came from. So that was a brief history lesson, and we'll bring it back another day with that one. But let's look at these moments we were talking about. Drift. You basically said the 95 to was it 90 to 95 or 95
to 99? And then I would say, weirdly enough, like Panda dropped off like 2012 to 2018. You said
18, 19, because I picked up back on 19. So like
I was like 2001 to 2011. Whatever year. No, it was earlier than 2011. 2009 when HBK faced The Undertaker for the first time.
Right before the retirement matches.
Back, and then I was in it and about to be out, and then CM Punk dropped the pipe bomb, and then I was like, fuck. And I was like really wrapped back into the whole thing,
I remember that shit.
That was fantastic time.
NXT from like 2015 to like 18 is like the best TV you'll ever see.
Oh man, like, NXT Black and Gold was a time to be alive too.
Dude, yeah. Those I would say are like the three best. NXT Black and Gold's like, I would say, the second best period for me, because as a person who just genuinely liked wrestlers, I was like, holy shit, this is the best wrestling. Like, they're the best storylines, the best wrestling. The personas were pretty insane. Like Velveteen Dream, like they had some ridiculous ass Enzo Amore in them coming up.
Yeah, Adam Cole.
Yeah, dude. Finn Balor as the legit demon. Like there were so many good fucking things going on, dude. Ciampa.
Oh, Tommaso Ciampa was so good.
The best fucking rivalry.
His partner from DIY, they're both also in there in NXT during that time. Then they were like,
Gargano.
Gargano.
Yeah. And dude, American Alpha at that time was
American Alpha.
American Alpha was great.
The tag team wrestling at that time was absolutely fucking insane. Like,
yeah.
But I would say from like the second Kevin Owens powerbomb Sami Zayn
all the way to on the apron,
all the way to them letting Keith Lee win the belt was pretty much like, once Keith Lee won the belt, it was pretty much like a downward trajectory from that point. But everything up until then was great, bro. Like that whole period was magic.
Like
the best Attitude Era.
Like the rivalry between like the Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. That was always a good like. They were always just going back and forth. It was
incredible, dude.
Oh my lord! What's the best rivalry current day that you can think of? Like within the last, active right now to like 10 years ago. Best rivalry. Yeah.
What's 10 years ago? 2015.
2015. Because I think everything in the COVID era doesn't count in my opinion, because they were limited to do anything. the writing there was really bad, in my opinion.
It was horrible, but then again, like I always say, that's why I love to see. I hate when they go internationally wherever because it disrupts my timeline. That I gotta be like, okay, I gotta watch this at 2 p.m. right?
Yeah.
Like what the hell? Or sometimes even because they're gonna be going to Australia for Crown Jewel, right? That's gonna be airing over here at like motherfucking 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. That's the only thing. But I fucking love it because every single time, anywhere outside of the States, the audience, they can make it or they can break it, and they're fucking loud. France was crazy. France was absolutely wild. You could have put a broomstick against another broomstick, bro, and it would have been a great APLE because the crowd was so invested. I love that.
Yeah.
When it comes down to feud, I'm just going to say, I'm going to go statistically, right? I mean, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, you can't go wrong with that. They had one of the best WrestleMania main events in probably history. I'm not saying it's number one, but goddamn. If Stone Cold came out, I'm not saying Undertaker had a pop, but it was supposed to be Stone Cold. If it solidified, would have been the best main event in any WrestleMania, in any history, in any era that we lived in. It would have been that one because it was a great match, and on top of that, they gave you that little bit of nostalgia, and on top of that, they gave the hero the title that he was battling for so long, and everybody likes to see the hero chase after the title. So I'll go with that. Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, their feud was absolutely amazing.
We did that feud.
You hated that feud?
It was amazing.
I love that so much.
I think the dog bracelet sent me over the edge or whatever the fuck was going on.
The bracelet, bro. He just dropped it in the. Oh no, bro!
You took my dog's bracelet, damn it! I don't know. I feel the and the 4 post match fucking sucked ass.
Yes,
I like
that one.
I mean, it was cringe at times, like the whole bracelet thing. He took out the bracelet he had a match, finished the match, and then after the match, he took out the bracelet from his trunks. I'm like, what the fuck is you wrestled with that in there? And then just I don't know, it was crazy. It was a little bit cringe. I was like, well, that's too much. That's crazy, right? But then again, Drew McIntyre with his trollish ways that I didn't even know Drew can do. Like he was always supposed to be like, this baby face first. He won the title without anybody there because it was during COVID. He carried the COVID era, but then just the matches and then seeing it culminate in a Hell in a Cell that was actually gory, just split this motherfucker's head. Just it was gruesome. That's how you end it. CM Punk. I may be a little biased because you see, I'm from Chicago and CM Punk, come on, baby. But I love the feud.
I got nothing wrong against CM Punk, honestly. Like current day CM Punk, it's nowhere like it used to be. Like
no,
it's not touching it. Like let's go back to like Drift, like that pipe bomb.
Oh yeah,
that really brought me in so much.
Before the time period we're talking about, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like I've always referenced that because when you talk about CM Punk, everybody's like, I wish he'd do another one like it, get somewhere close to it, something, anything, but it just hasn't been there. So that's why I don't know. But
I don't think that's going to with the amount with that pipe bomb was a fuck you to Vince, a fuck you to Triple H, a fuck you because you're dating the boss's daughter, and a fuck you to John Cena because you're a fucking fake motherfucker. And I'm not scared to fucking say fuck this shit, y'all. That was I'm not. I don't think that's like that right there. Like literally, had to cut off his. He didn't say any of the curse words. Obviously, because it was literally on live TV when he did it, and he went off script, and he talked that thing for like 10 or 15 minutes. What I remember because John Cena was in a match versus R-Truth, and he went through. John Cena went through. I think it was a tables match, and he went through the table, and he had to play. He had to play it in the ring, like laying down, like he's still hurt for like 10 minutes because CM Punk is just sitting down in the middle of the ramp, just talking and talking and talking until they cut off his mic. He was like, "What the fuck was my mic at? What the hell?" So yeah, that was something you've never seen before until that time, and then when it happened, it was groundbreaking.
Yeah,
Started the reality era.
Yeah.
Drift.
Yes, greatest rivalries.
Yeah, for you in that time frame.
If we can make it 2014, that would be better for the main roster as opposed to 2015.
Okay, why you say that?
Because Lesnar Undertaker's 2014 and that would be like the start of all the modern day stuff. But if you're going to talk about in like right now, what's been the biggest feud for the last 10 years, it's Rollins Reigns.
Yeah.
Like
Reigns, longevity. They've been there for that amount.
An overarching story that's been like literally
still going, bro. Still going.
Yeah,
still carrying
from the Shield breakup to now. Yeah.
That's the biggest one I can think of as far as WWE. I would say, like, again, my favorite feuds were Zayn Owens for sure. Zayn Owens, Gargano Ciampa.
Gargano Ciampa, yep. I mean, you gotta
feud.
mention it, yeah.
3 matches between Shinsuke Nakamura and Samoa Joe, like in NXT.
Yeah. Oh, Samoa Joe, oh my god,
for, like the last time, dude. You know, that was a crazy fucking feud. Main roster.
It's hard to. I mean, that's from 2015 to 10 years ago. It's hard because wrestling has picked up or started being banging until, like I said, 2019, 2020.
Yeah.
After like you know, the COVID era started, and then like for 2 years they were doing this shit with no audience, and then it's okay. We now because something was already established. With the whole Roman Reigns coming back, they did what they did to Roman Reigns. They did to Roman Reigns what they did to The Rock. Try to push him as a babyface, gave him blue eyes. I don't know who the hell invented that. I knew that. That was big man. They just try to push him and push him. The audience was like, "No, fuck you. I don't even want to see you." He wins the Royal Rumble. The Rock raises his hand, and all you can literally hear is, "Boo! We don't fucking want you. We want Daniel Bryan. Give me Daniel Bryan. Yes." And nobody was doing that. And then I believe when Roman Reigns left for his leukemia, he came back. After he came back, he was like, I'm fuck a big dog. Like, I'm going to do it my way, and that's how it's going to go. And Lord behold, will we have the greatest. Roman Reigns is top aura, the looks. He can. I mean, he's decent in the ring. His mic skills. It's gotten better from.
It's gotten way better than where it was.
From Succotash or whatever that was. But yeah, I compare that to what they did to The Rock, right? When he was Rocky Maivia and he was coming out with like whatever he had on, and he was like, "No, fuck this. I'm a be." And then he joined Nation of Domination. And then that's where his heel run kind of started. And then he was The Rock, and then Hollywood Rock, and he made his name for himself. And one more thing, The Undertaker should have never been undefeated in WrestleMania. Ever. He should have never had been undefeated.
But if you think of what Brock Lesnar, like the importance of making Brock Lesnar indestructible, because the other thing I was thinking of was John Cena versus Lesnar, right?
Yeah.
But John Cena just squashes Lesnar like 3 like, dude, considering like Undertaker, like as you now know, is at his like last 10 matches, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
And Cena was going on to the movie career. Batista was going. Like, everybody was leaving, and they got to bring these guys up. It was so awesome to make, like, literally, it's like a Mortal Kombat ladder, and Brock Lesnar literally like Shao Kahn at the top of the ladder, you know? And it was fucking crazy, and it made certain things like, dude, even think of, like, one of the matches you loved probably the most and didn't realize it was Daniel Bryan versus Lesnar. And the whole reason that match is awesome is because you're like, dude, first of all, this guy's indestructible. We haven't seen anybody do anything to this guy, right? And we got to see something out of Daniel Bryan we haven't seen. And they do like the pole hit, and Lesnar, you know, runs into a fucking pole, like the way they always do that shit. Yeah. And he's hurt. And you're like, okay, Daniel Bryan's going to like try 3 moves. He's going to hit one. The third one gets reversed. And instead, dude, like, he just grabs this dude's arms and just starts stomping on his face and shit. And you're like sitting there like, like that's like the awesome shit. And you're like, dude, it doesn't matter what they built up about this guy for 5 years. Those kicks to the face look 100% fucking real. And I truly don't know if like scripted or if any real human being can just get stomped in the face like 20 times in a row like that.
They've been taking that shit. Especially Daniel Bryan was like, yo, hit me, bro. Just fucking hit me. Do it. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people didn't like that happening, but I don't think enough people appreciate the respect WWE gave the character for accomplishing that.
True.
It's not like they just were like 6 months like the new good guy beats him. He just destroyed people for like 5 years. And it really, like, anybody that even did remotely good to him got a jump. Like, they utilized what they did with him the correct way, and I guess that's why I don't have an issue with it now.
Right.
At the time, I was definitely like, like, what the fuck, you know?
And when I go back to my bias, because the only reason I say that is because they gave CM Punk and The Undertaker had a great feud, and they had a match in WrestleMania where I thought CM Punk should have won that, right? And it doesn't go back. I say bias, but like I just CM Punk is not the only wrestler I like. So if I vouch for you, I vouch for you. You have to make me like you as a fan, because there's been plenty of wrestlers from Chicago that have been in the WWE, whatever, right? But CM Punk has done that for me. So he had an amazing feud with The Undertaker. They go on to WrestleMania, a fucking phenomenal match at WrestleMania between CM Punk and Undertaker. It didn't go on. I think like a year or two after that, that's when they go into I think that was 2012, I believe. And then they had that WrestleMania match with Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker, and he got it. And I thought what was it, like 20 and 0, 21 and 0 or something? And then Brock Lesnar
21 and 21 and 1.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman, bro.
Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Fucking genius.
Thinking about Paul Heyman, he is a genius.
He's a GOAT. Paul Heyman's a GOAT.
He has a vision for certain people, and I think it's funny whenever, like, let's say WWE execs, like, no, we don't think we're going to do that. And then, like, a couple months go by, they're like, hey, what was your ideal again?
Right.
Dude, even Stone Cold had to go to Heyman before becoming Stone Cold. Like, between WCW and WWE.
And ECW, yeah. True.
And Heyman has him cutting promos like shit he's never done before. Like, talk like you. And obviously every other word's a curse word and stuff like that.
And I don't try to talk like this. It's just how I've been brought up. That's been what I've been in, how I've talked to people. And I try to curve it, but it just comes out no matter what. But yeah, it's just, I think Paul Heyman doesn't get enough credit, even though he did get put into the Hall of Fame. I think it was way past overdue because he's done so many things for so many different wrestlers throughout their careers.
He has Brock Lesnar, CM Punk. He had mentoring, not mentoring, but like giving Stone Cold before he was even Stone Cold that advice over at ECW, and now he's or Roman Reigns, being there for Roman Reigns, elevating Roman Reigns. Now teaming up with Seth, it's like this motherfucker he's just around greatness all the time. Holy crap!
I mean,
he even tried being Cesaro's manager at one point. I'm not sure if you get He
didn't always succeed. Let's get right. He didn't always succeed, but
it's not on him.
True. Something in a guy who'd be like, absolutely, I'll do the, I'll make him a Heyman guy and stuff like that.
I mean, but the same.
Curtis Axel, Curtis. You remember Curtis Axel? He tried to manage him. My God.
So it's funny thing that he saw some in Cesaro, and then Cesaro didn't do so well. Like, he was a great tag team guy in WWE, but now in AEW, he's kind of got more of a top spot there, which is not the best spot, but he's got more respect, in my opinion, for wrestling because he's doing things that he actually enjoys doing now. He's actually talking on the mic fully, things like that.
He had Cesaro for no joke, I want to say a month and a half, and Cesaro had 3 matches, and he like lost. It was weird what they did. They had him lose all of them, and Heyman be like this isn't my guy actually, which
not the guy.
Trial runs over.
Who was like definitely on the
trial runs expired, bro. It's over, bro.
Pretending Heyman's gonna carry him, and then he literally buries him is like a really bizarre concept in a month and a half to like encompass. But that was pretty much the weird Cesaro. And the name was always awful. No matter how much you like the guy, like Cesaro was just
horrible.
Vaudevillains that made me think of, though, if we're talking about NXT characters, by the way, when it was like, wow, they had the personas too. Like turning everything black and white. Sorry.
So since we're talking about NXT Gold and Black, what was your thoughts on Undisputed Era?
It's like the best and worst thing that happened because they handled the end of it horribly, like releasing Roderick Strong before completing the storyline, and then like having
Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly.
It was like it was a weird way to end it. The fact that you're not going to re-sign guys but have Kyle O'Reilly like win that feud in the end was like bizarre, and you're going to keep Cole but want to put him on the main roster as a manager. There was just so many things that like fucked up the ending of that, and that's kind of what I meant by like I think around that same time, like, because Cole had already lost the belt to Keith Lee at that time.
Yep. Yes.
So that's why I meant like Keith Lee winning that belt was like the end of everything, and they didn't even do it right. Him taking everybody out of the equation one-on-one. It was just really, it was a really bizarre way of going about it. And then the end of it was horrible. But the way it was handled, like during it, I'd say all the way up until the Pat McAfee match was like brilliant. The Pat McAfee match was great too, just for the surprise factor of Pat McAfee like doing any of that shit in the ring. But they just fucked up the end of it. I loved Undisputed Era, man. Adam Cole was like the next. Everybody always says like the next Shawn Michaels shit, but that really was like. I was like, oh, that's
that super kick. That super kick on Ricochet when he when he went for that moonsault off the ropes, and boom.
Jamie, pull
that
up.
Could have been perfect. That execution was the most perfect ever.
Jamie, pull up that slow mo of Ricochet.
Fucking Ricochet.
Oh, I remember seeing that clip. Like, I think a couple days after it happened, I'm just like, holy shit.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was insane, man. But he really had the best, like, and that's part of the whole, like, you can tell the super kick thing shouldn't be for everybody because so many people do it, and
everybody
like
does.
the Usos and the fucking Young Bucks, dude, it's just
That's
way
what I
too
was
much.
thinking about, was Young Bucks.
It's just super kick central, and none of their super kicks are great. I got to be honest with you, like, and super obvious, like leg slaps. Cole's was like,
boof, on point.
like the guy only practiced doing that for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And he could hit it in any spot. Like, it had all the Shawn Michaels aspects, you know, like in his whole arrogance, the way of walking to the ring, everything was great. That's what I loved about Kyle O'Reilly too, dude, doing the air guitar into the ring and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The whole gimmick was like more NWO than like the whole reunion of the NWO on WWE, like later on. You know, like, it was just done very, very well. And yeah, they just handled the end of it like totally wrong, unfortunately. But that's like the end of the, you know, that is the end of the black and gold brand. You know, then you got whatever the fuck NXT 2.0 was supposed to be.
What the fuck? They had NXT 2.0. Then they had, which I didn't really, I think Braun Breaker was there for that time. Then it was just regular NXT.
Well, he was, but he was horrible in the beginning. He was like actually horrible in the beginning. And then they turned him heel. And then when he turned heel, I was like, oh shit, here's a guy that's better heel than like, and it's funny, dude, some guys when they're heel and they're talking that way, like, it went from, again, just like Roman, like suffer and succotash, but Braun Breaker's, like, when he's doing the heel stuff and he is how he is that way, it's like way better than Roman is. I'll say that. Like, his shit is so much more believable than Roman, and he does such a better job of not coming off like as cringe. Even he pulls off the dog gimmick, like, which is insane in 2025 to like even say that. And Roman like never pulled that gimmick off for me. Like,
no. I think they did an interview on Cody Rhodes talking about Braun Breaker. He's like, you know, it's funny. He's like, I've always done the dog gimmick because, you know, he's from Georgia, so Georgia Bulldogs, everything like that. And he's like, and he sees Braun Breaker do it. He's like, I can't do that ever again on screen. He's just like, I can't do that ever again. I was like, okay. So it's just like everybody gets their gimmick that fits them so well, and other people see that and like they do it better than me. I'm just gonna stick with what I got.
That's how it is. That's how it goes. And a lot of the times they're forced and shoved with this gimmick down their throat, trying to make it work and make it work and make it work, when obviously a lot of the times from the very first get-go it doesn't work. LA Knight is one. When they put him in the fucking, what the fuck did they put him in? This little the fabulous little shit they had with the models. Oh my god, bro.
Some male models, dude.
Yeah, Max male models. Then I saw him come up to the main roster from that, and he was still a manager at first.
Yeah, he was still.
I see, like, I think a couple weeks, like a month or so go by, and I see him come out as LA Knight. I was like, okay. And I've never seen him wrestle, like, actually, like, full out wrestle, not be like a small gimmick of like, I'm weak, this, that, and third. And I'm like, okay, I like his personality. I like his fucking confidence. I like how egotistical he is, things like that. And it's like, I can dig this, you know?
He's one of my favorite wrestlers, by the way, LA Knight. Yeah.
Oh, LA Knight? Yeah. How'd you feel on, was it Monday that he hit Jey Uso?
Yeah, Jey Uso with the BFT.
The BFT.
Turned him around. Was like, we good? Yeah, we good. All right, come over here. BFT. Now we're good. I'm out.
Yeah.
I man, one thing about LA Knight that it's like watching the Chicago Bulls. They fucking always lose. Always lose. Right? And they don't do it. Management doesn't do anything about it. Front office doesn't do anything about it. When you are so fucking over for 2-3 years and you're still getting pops and you're getting bigger and bigger, and he goes off and he's on the promo and he's cutting a promo and everybody's and it's just so crazy. You pull the fucking bullet on Jey Uso. You pulled the bullet on Jey. You gave the fucking, which word, I didn't even like any of his 2 fucking runs as I fucking despise it. Like, what the fuck is this?
Awful.
Right? You put LA Knight in a Money in the Bank, not once, not 2, 3 years in a row. It's like, bro, he's 45 years old. And with the amount of fire that he has, man, I don't think it's gonna come down anytime soon. But you keep waiting, bro. People are not patient how you think we're patient. Like WWE, I feel like you just pulled the trigger. You got him fucking involved in a feud that took over a year, coming back and forth with the whole Seth Rollins shit, with the whole Usos, the whole bloodline. It's a trickling effect that never ends. It's just not refreshing. You're supposed to move. You moved LA Knight from SmackDown to motherfucking Raw, and he's feuding with the same people. I don't fucking get it. And it bothers me, man, because out of everybody, bro, he got over organically. He did it by himself when he wasn't supposed. He almost got cut from the WWE. He was supposed to do. He did it by himself. So it's like it's hard. It's hard as a wrestler in the WWE to get over. He got over as a heel, which was insane. He got over as the heel because of his persona, how he walked, how he talked. A lot of the mic skills kind of really helped him, and he did get better in the ring, adding a couple more movesets to his repertoire or whatever. But yeah, he did it by himself, and then they switched him heel or babyface, and it's more like he's still like not really. I don't consider him a full out babyface. He comes out, he doesn't shake anybody's. He just comes out and talk. Fuck, man, I love it. I love it. I love that aura.
Right now, LA Knight will win the belt at SummerSlam next year and lose it at Survivor Series.
You call him that?
His only run with the belt.
He's too old that right now.
So they gotta give him basically the second half of the summer and have him lose the belt for whatever the huge main event is they won out of Mania. That's the only way it happens at this point, you know. And that's what they'll do to him too. They'll be like, all right, you get these 4 months basically.
And I do feel that. To be honest, if he won the championship and held it for less than what Drew McIntyre and CM Punk did, I'd be fucking happy.
Yeah,
I'd be happy. Just give him a picture. Like, what do you want with the belt? That's it. Cash the money. I don't give a fuck, bro. But he deserves it. Is what my point, right? I feel like as a wrestling fan.
Okay. Were y'all both watching around 2006?
I was 2006. Yeah.
No, not really.
When Edge cashed in his Money in the Bank,
New Year's
his very first World Heavyweight Championship he's ever won.
When he became the Ultimate Opportunist.
Yes.
I've seen the match. Yeah, but
like that, because I used to be a huge Edge fan, and then seeing him go from how he was to turn into that to the Ultimate Opportunist, then to the Radar Superstar, and I was like, he's had this in him the whole time.
Yeah,
when he was a Christian.
Funny with Edge and Christian.
Yeah. They did some pretty funny fucking shit, but they also pulled one of the best TLC matches in any TLC.
The Hardy Boys and Dudleys.
The Hardy Boys and the Dudleys. So I feel like he's always. But he did also mention like kind of he needed John Cena, and John Cena needed him. John Cena needed that rival that would do anything in the world, Eddie Guerrero style, to win, lie, cheat, steal, whatever the case may be. And John Cena was this superhero that couldn't do anything wrong, right? So it worked and meshed well together.
Dude, not gonna lie, John Cena still right now for me, not a fan of him. Like I'm not a fan of somebody that's always the good guy. I know this is his latest run. He didn't heel when he came back. I was like, this could be interesting. It's okay. And then he went from heel to somehow instantly face.
They flopped a lot.
And you know why? And I don't even blame John Cena for that.
6-9 months they flopped a lot.
First of all, that fucking heel turn is 15 years so fucking late. And second of all, The Rock fucked his whole fucking heel run up. Because he fucking came up and then just never showed up. The whole thing, the whole Souls thing with Cody Rhodes, it was because, they were going to ally. How are you going to ally with somebody that he just disappeared? Till this day, he hadn't come back yet. They had to turn him back to babyface. He got like 5 more days left. That shit they flopped with that shit.
It was terrible. It was terrible, bro. And if you think like the way the Bray Wyatt match happened with John Cena at the end, like there shouldn't have really been anything after that. Honestly, unless they were going to do like a one-off versus Randy Orton match. And that's it, just randomly for like a Saudi Arabia show. Like,
right.
That whole Bray Wyatt match at WrestleMania where like Bray's bringing him like through the nightmare of like the embarrassments of his career, the shitty gimmicks, and then like he's showing like the fear Cena had of going in that NWO direction and like what he missed out on by not doing it. Like, it takes away from like all that stuff ending Cena at the end of that match. Like he literally. Cena disappears at the end of that match, right? Isn't that like you're supposed to leave? Like, So like the WWE constantly does stuff where it's like, dude, you had the best ending right there, and they just like
blew it,
fuck it up. And that's like a huge thing that Triple H has unfortunately fallen into that he really didn't do like on NXT during his run of creative. Like his entire like, okay, we have a tag team, so 1 week, Xavier Woods fights whoever, and then the next week they fight Kofi. And then the week after that, it's like the tag team versus the tag. Like, it's getting very repetitive. Like, even the backstage segments, like, we're going to have another thing of.
It's gotten to the point where they don't even do the match. They put the tag team division in a backstage promo. They don't even play. It's
bizarre, dude. Like, the whole thing with Asuka and Io Sky right now. Like, I think they've had like 4 backstage segments that are the same thing, like. people talking, Asuka comes up pissed off, or like it's just been it's been really bad. It's in a weird place now for sure. Like from where it first came out the gate, where like Cody gets the belt. And I think that's kind of the thing when you take the belt from Roman and the bloodline, like certain things they did just didn't work out. Like obviously Solo Sikoa taking over the bloodline did not work out, especially when Fatu comes in and like he's immediately bigger.
Immediately. Jacob showed immediately. And he was supposed to, Solo was supposed to be this big, I'm the got the Ulafala now. I'm the tribal chief now. Jacob did, bro, dismantle his ego in like 2 seconds of him being there, bro. When he debuted, and I was like, wow, that was crazy. What was everything that you just did for? What was the Ulafala is supposed to be this most prestigious fucking in the whole bloodline, right? And it was just like, okay, we're gonna give you the Ulafala. Jacob is gonna come back. You're gonna lose the Ulafala back to Roman Reigns. After that, you're gonna get the U.S. title, but then you're gonna lose it to Jacob, and then that's it.
They did a lot of stuff where there were no options out of it too. Like even if you think about Gunther losing the belt, right? Like what is his and like then they dropped off him having Imperium like 6 months before that. And it's like, so what are this guy's built up storylines? Like just like with Roman, like what do you do with Roman? What do you do with Gunther? Like now you have like top stars on the roster that there's nothing that's been built about them or no direction, and like that's tough when Roman and the bloodline, literally that whole storyline carried the company for 3 years. And I think that the tough thing when you give Rhodes the belt out of that is like that was Jay's thing to win. The whole thing starts with him beating the shit out of Jay into submission and starting the bloodline. So the only way to end that storyline literally is Jay wins that belt at the end. But Cody Rhodes had whatever with AEW that sped him up of getting out, and that opportunity laid on the table, and they gave it to Cody, whereas Cody could have honestly come and beat anybody. So you have Jay lose it to a heel then, and Cody comes in then, and at least now all that Roman Reigns stuff, just like the Seth Rollins stuff, right, hangs around for forever. Like you're doing stuff that infinitely just ends like storylines in the worst way, and now you're forcing Jey Uso down people's throats when like you could have given him a 3-month run at that exact time coming out of beating Roman Reigns. It would have been way better than anything else. Like, turn Jimmy heel at that point. He has some part in his brother losing the belt stupidly. Right. So then it's to a heel so that then Cody comes in, and then you could have had Jay and Jimmy in a blood feud for like a year, and everybody would have watched it if you lost Jay the belt after all that,
Right.
Yeah.
There's
so
different
they just
scenarios
and stuff like that, and it made stuff very weird right now, like very weird. Like AJ Lee, like don't get me wrong, everybody. Again, something else that's like 5-8 years a little too late, but it's an awesome moment for right now. But like, what is going on in the entire women's division right now? I don't get the direction for anything.
Yeah,
they keep trying to push Lila Valkyria and stuff like that, and it just doesn't seem that backcourt is like the only one I can kind of see like really just getting over right now naturally. But then whatever happens tomorrow, like largely affects all that. Obviously, tomorrow's Friday, huh? Saturday.
Hey, tomorrow's Friday. Yeah. So speaking of Saturday, what do y'all think? Who y'all think is going to win? Because the matches they so far confirmed is John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. I think they're having a mixed tag match with CM Punk and AJ Lee and Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, which I'm against that whole thing, but it's what it is. I don't like mixed tag matches, man, because you can't showcase like real good talent during them. The Women's World Championship match, Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer, or the tag team match, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay versus the Vision, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Who y'all think?
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No, go ahead. Who y'all think?
I think Vaquer wins for sure.
I hope so.
I think it's not by how everybody thinks, though. I think for some reason Rhea Ripley turns heel during that match.
You think
she's going to turn heel during that match? Are you not sure that Asuka's going to come out and interfere?
I think the posse is going to come out and interfere, and Ripley's going to come out, and you're going to think that she's going to stop the posse. And maybe she even does just beat the shit out of them for a little bit, and then she's going to put the hand out, and be like, get up off the ground, and then just literally she's going to fucking do the finisher on her right there. Because I don't know how else Rhea has a direction at this point. Like, she has no fucking feud whatsoever. Whatever was happening with her and Liv Morgan's obviously not even a thing anymore. Dom's not in the picture. The Bloodline stuff is over. Like, I don't know what. Not Bloodline.
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you would do with that at this point. But if she came in and like was just like, yeah, I absolutely hate EO and just burying like my best competition, you know, something like that. That doesn't make EO look as horrible. And then maybe add something of, you know, Asuka and Kairi Sane. Like, yo, we're right the entire time and you should have paid attention to us, you know, and that furthers that feud between them. I don't know. We'll see what direction they go. The most obvious direction is they come in to help EO. It doesn't work. And then, you know, they beat the shit out of EO at the end, turning like totally heel. Ripley comes running in to save her. And they set up a tag team match.
No.
Yeah, something stupid like that.
Right. What about
either or
Usos?
Either or Vicar is gonna win, right?
Yeah.
The way that I feel that because Asuka surprisingly has been catching heat, and like when I say wrestling world heat, like because you're a heel, people are loud. People are loud. People over there internationally, right? Coming back over here, we'll see, especially WrestlePalooza in Indianapolis. But the way that they're like making Asuka become this ultimate villain, I feel like it's WrestlePalooza is their first PLE on over there on ESPN, and they want to make it big. And what's her name? Rhea Ripley is kind of a big deal in the babyface era. And what we got going on. So I'm not saying she won't turn heel. I don't think she will turn heel there unless that would be fucking crazy. But either or, but however they play it out, 100%, I believe Vicar is gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
The Usos, fucking Usos, bro. Fucking, I'm gonna go with Braun Breaker, bro, and Bronson Reed. I'm fucking tired of Jey Uso. Tired as ass. I feel like Jey Uso needs a little heel though. I feel like you said what?
Again?
The Usos lose without a doubt.
Usos lose.
There's no way. Yeah.
Okay.
With the LA Knight stuff hanging out there's no way they win.
Yeah. LA Knight is not on the card. That means
I
would hope he has an appearance. Blow, please, right? Interference or you know, some shit like that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it's rough to watch a double interference match though.
That is. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe
like 2 in a row is gonna be tough.
Hey, but bro, every bloodline match was an interference match. If they had 2 interference the matches before them, they were bloodline. You can guarantee you 1,000% they're gonna have an interference match, or interference within that match. I wouldn't like to see 2 interferences because we already kind of know what's gonna happen in the Io Sky Vicar match.
Yeah.
It's just how are they gonna do it? If it's gonna be an interference, how are they gonna do it? Is it interference in the ring? Is I don't know. Is it gonna be a backstage segment where Jey Uso beats the fuck out of LA Knight after that BFT or some shit like that, and then he can, which motivates him to maybe come out and then fuck him over again or some shit like that, right? But I feel like just show him. You have to show, because how it ended with that was the last Monday Night Raw. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be there Friday Night SmackDown. So but after that, it was a book that was left wide open after they shook hands and he BFT'd him and then walked out. So we'll see what happens.
The only other weird thing I could see is just a betrayal. Like Jimmy betrays Jay. That's the only other thing. If you're not going to do it again, 2 interferences in a row is tough.
I feel like Jay betraying Jimmy though.
That could happen too. That could happen too. I feel like betrayal is definitely more obvious than anything else.
Yeah.
Like for sure.
So yeah, I guess the betrayal makes sense, honestly, especially with their history back and forth so much, and they haven't had like, you know, tag team gold in forever in a while, honestly. Where like they were like, you know, day one or anything like that. So I can see Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed winning, because honestly they have so much more going for them if they win.
And that too. I mean, I would give it to the Usos are solidified. The Usos are been there, done that, won multiple tag team championships. They've seen it. We're just seeing it. I feel like they're putting it, like trying to trick us into like, oh, the Usos are back. Oh, they're gonna go win multiple more titles, right? And even if that's the case that they do, they're trying to build up this whole visionary stable faction, whatever you want to call it, right? It used to be stable, now it's faction. The vision. So yeah, that's why also you're trying to make these people the most strongest, because that's what they're supposed to be in Monday Night Raw, right? The most dominant, strongest heel. Nobody can fuck with them like that, right? So giving them the W would boost them up more. Bronson
Reed's not losing 2 pay-per-view matches in a row either. It just makes no sense, you know.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna speed rush Rollins versus Breaker. I don't know.
I don't think they would do that though. You know, that doesn't make sense.
No, yeah, I know, but they've done a lot of awful shit in the last 6 to 9 months.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Yeah. CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Who do you think is going to win that one?
They're giving it to the the female that hasn't been here in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
and CM Punk.
I agree.
AJ Lee.
There's
I
no
wish.
way.
And that's another thing.
Honestly,
You can't have Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch lose and Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker lose as well. Like, what the fuck is that? Hell no.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would like to see AJ Lee lose.
You don't like AJ Lee?
Yes. It's not. I don't know. I do like AJ
I would
Lee.
love to see AJ
But
Lee
I
and
would love-
CM Punk lose, but that's not.
I would love to see him lose. That way, they give them another reason for her to come back and do something else instead of, "Hey, we took care of your business. All right, cool. I'm dipping out again."
Well, no, she's not dipping out. She's signed a contract. She's there long term.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. You know how WWE does it. Like they come out for a little bit, then all of a sudden they're gone for a while. They don't keep consistency.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, i.e. Cody
That's
Rhodes.
what I'm saying. Yeah. Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre.
Cody's winning. He's not coming back from a fucking
Cody's
movie like
winning?
gonna lose, right?
Yeah, he's
Although
supposed to be-
I want Drew McIntyre with all my heart to win. I would definitely want Drew to win. But it's just one of those things where you have to put everything in perspective again, right? Where's Cody Rhodes been? The one thing that I fucking hate that they did with Roman Reigns is why the fuck are you giving somebody the main title and have him not be present any time? Like, that's crazy. I understand he had to go do this damn Street Fighter movie, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to win that. He could have lost again, I guess. I don't know. He could have not had the title or let it go or whatever the case and then come back. You're gone for 2 months. Like, that's another. I mean, we had longer with Roman Reigns, obviously, but that's something that we already went through. And I don't want to have a champion that's not present. And Drew McIntyre is there day in and day out. But realistically, I gotta go with Cody, right?
I mean, I don't understand why they allow Cody to win this one, and they've seen the downward spiral of, like, let's say, like Brock Lesnar when he wasn't around with the title, and then Roman Reigns when he wasn't around with the title. We'd see the trend like that. If Cody starts doing the same thing, it's just them doing the same stupid mistakes over and over
And it's
again.
only going to keep opening up more opportunities to go do these movie roles more and more. The more the more you're going to be popping, the more you're going to. That's what Roman Reigns. We're going to see Roman Reigns is going to be around, but he's gone. He's off doing movies. This is his second movie that he's doing already with in Street Fighter. Like, he's going to be doing this shit too. We already occasionally barely see this motherfucker. I feel like Cody Rhodes has reached that stardom level of, I'm a global star, so we're like, okay, well, now you don't need to be at Monday Night Raw for at least the next 3 months. You're good. We don't need you. Yeah. Oh, by the way, here, take the title too. You're good.
I think Drew McIntyre wins.
I would love it, bro. I'd love it. I would love it. I would fucking love it. Oh my god.
I think CM Punk's not in the picture. He
Oh
wins.
yeah, because that's right. Every single time he's gotten
every single time, it was CM
Punk came through.
It would be hysterical to hate that for no reason at all. It would be so good. And just have him like, dude, it would be so awesome if they had the balls to like just okay, so like Drew maybe loses like the first like minute and then he just fucking squashes Cody. I would like lose my mind. I think it would be like the best thing ever.
Brock
dude.
Lesnar and Kofi Kingston at WrestleMania style, just 2 seconds.
Dude, it would be amazing.
Yeah. All right, and John Cena versus Brock Lesnar.
John, bro, I gotta be John.
Honestly, I hope Brock Lesnar comes in there and just decimates him and squashes him.
He's gonna throw hands. Brock. I wouldn't say Brock's a professional. I wouldn't say he's stiff, right? But you'll feel what when he puts his hands on you, you're gonna feel that. And John Cena, you remember when he came back in 2012 from after UFC and all that, he came back and then obviously came back to fucking feud with John Cena. There was a match. Oh no, not a match. It was when he became. They had this altercation, and he I guess he still had his UFC instincts in his mouth, bro. He busted John Cena wide open inside of his mouth. John Cena's over here laughing and shit. But obviously, those days are gone. I feel like it's gonna be a heavy hit fight. You know, John Cena don't heavy hit. John Cena's gonna be talking the whole. All right, throw me to the ropes. All right, I'm getting on the top trick because he don't know how to disguise shit. He gotta just yell it out. Oh, all right, kick out at 2. Go ahead, Brock, kick out. Jesus Christ with John. But I mean, you got to also think about it. Brock probably F5'd him like 10 times in the span of when did he come back, as recent as he came back to now. So I mean, damn, just splattered him that many times. They come into WrestlePalooza and splatter him again. Like, shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, I get that. But yeah, it's just. I hope Brock Lesnar wins that one. That's all I'm saying. End story. I hope Brock Lesnar wins that one because look, John Cena already did the whole, he's the greatest champ of all time thing, which I don't think he should have. I don't think he should have beat Flair's record.
Oh wait,
at
no.
all. I don't think he should have beat that.
agree. I agree. No, I don't agree with you. I disagree with you. I agree that he should have been 17 times. Of course. Why not?
I don't think so, because I get for
Ric
having a
Flair,
modern
we all
day.
found out, is his favorite wrestler as well, so that's not going to sit well with him.
Yeah.
Got
like,
you.
let's go back to the beginning.
You do know Ric Flair's 16 title wasn't all WWE though, right?
I'm aware.
That's why I say John Cena. He did it all in WWE and carried it on the back. He became a star. He's still here. I feel like I did like John Cena as a kid because I obviously 2005, 6, 7, 8. I'm still a kid. I was like, oh my god, John Cena, he's a fucking hero, right? I probably as a kid was looking at him as probably kids used to look at Hulk Hogan back in the day, right? So it was kind of like that. But the never seen 17. That's hard. I like that shit. That's hard, bro.
I always found him goofy.
Yeah.
Personally, I found John Cena a little goofy. He was the
whole last real champ shit is off. I don't like. He's not the last real. What the fuck defines a real champion? Last real champ. I don't get that. And they still announce him out like that. And I was like, okay,
my prediction is death, taxes, and Brock Lesnar beats John Cena every
time.
Yes, that's what I love to hear. I'm sorry, man. I just don't. I don't like cheering for the faces or the good guys that much, man. There's nothing that really compels me to say, yeah, I want to be on their side.
There's no reason to have Lesnar return to just lose to Cena when your company desperately needs a star and Lesnar's not retired.
Yeah, exactly.
And Lesnar beats Cena every time. So I do understand that's kind of part of the whole thing is like, will Cena finally get his retribution on his final run? No. I think
you think he's gonna try and be like, nope.
I think Lesnar kills him.
You think John Cena, because John Cena's not gonna fight Brock anymore after this. So you think John Cena,
that's it.
If he loses, it's damn, John, you never beat Brock ever. You'd never beat him. That's
I think he'll beat him once.
You don't think that's deserving of the guy that's the 1 in 21 and 1?
I mean, knowing John Cena, he'll probably do it. He'll probably put Brock over again, like how he did he'll probably do it. He'll be like, hey, it don't matter. You'll be the one person I could never beat. After
a while, you have to have some logistics, dude. Like, Undertaker destroyed Cena when they faced each other. I don't know. Like, it would be really just... Brock beats the shit out of him for 8 total minutes to 10 total minutes. John Cena hits him with a shit ton of attitude adjustments, and Brock still will kick out at the end of that, and that's it. You might get an STFU in there.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get it right. It's the FU for those that don't know. It's not the attitude adjustment. The STFU. Let's get it right.
Oh Lord.
Hey, no, but that match that John Cena and Logan Paul had was absolutely fucking. I feel like it was fantastic. I'm correlating a lot of positivity with John Cena, but I mean that was a great match.
I like it.
That was a great match. At John Cena, I don't give a fuck if he's Mr. I used to get when I was a big John. I still chant that when this song's like, John Cena. Yeah, I still chant
Word life. This is basic thugonomics, dude. He's a multi-platinum artist.
He's plat, bro. Fuck with John, bro.
Boy's plat. What are you gonna do?
Ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
the only other guys to release rap albums from the WWE, dude. Macho Man, awful. Not sure.
I think I've heard. Oh my god.
I've heard it, but
I think I heard it.
Flip the Macho Man rap real quick. You're gonna get it this time. It's so good, dude.
Oh, that's fucking fantastic.
Wild era, I think he had a beef with Shaquille O'Neal from what I remember in their rap songs.
Really?
Yeah, I think they came about at pretty much the same time.
That's ridiculous, dog.
For real.
Well, let's see here. All right, Panda. I know you've never been on here yet. I know you catch us every once in a while, but I know you're not around for this part. This question is for anything you want. Ask me, Savage, or Drift, or all three of us a question, and it could be anything and everything.
It can't be anything because we still got to be in TOS, right? Can't be.
You know exactly what I mean. You know we're live. You know we're recording, so you know exactly what I mean.
Yeah, it's just $175,000.
That's your low ball limit right there. That's your low ball limit.
If you took a shower recently, that's my low ball answer.
I did take a shower recently. I took a shower right before I came on. So yeah, I got you.
I don't know. I guess I'll go.
Do you need check, Wire transfer? Yeah, I did. Wire transfer or credit card? What is it?
Yeah, direct deposit.
Wire
Yeah,
transfer,
okay.
credit card. I want cold hard cash.
Oh wow, you can make it all complicated. Make me have to get paperwork and shit.
Cash,
Okay. I have a question.
Go ahead.
And it's so you can pay for it monthly, dude. Like it's a layaway item, dude.
Budgeting, goddammit, doing it right.
Can I use a firm on this?
I've done that.
What's it called? Is it called Afterpay? Is it called Afterpay or something like that?
Yeah, I got a Square, dude. You can use Klarna right now.
I've used Klarna too.
What's up, Panda?
I gotta keep it simple. I know you're gonna hit me with that. You know, I'm not a quick thinker, but hey, I come up. It's the same question for both you and both Savage and you, Raider. What do you guys think about me? Wait, no. What was your guys' first impression of me? Right? And then obviously we know.
I love how she sat out with that one. All right,
keep it real.
Wait, go ahead, Savage. I'll let you go first because mine's in depth. So go ahead, Savage.
Okay, so like the first impression, right, and then present day.
To now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Savage. You got it.
First impression. I mean, I pretty much still see you the same way as I see you now. As even back then, you're just full of energy, like your personality, and that's just you. Right? You're not like putting on like a gimmick for your for your streams. So getting to know you and see how you act with with people in chat, but also how you play games. You know, when something bothers you, you're not just like quiet about it. You know, you put your personality, your emotions into it. So that's what I like. I was kind of drawn to you for that kind of that kind of vibe.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean.
All right. So first.
Oh, I can't get bullied.
All right. So first glance after first meeting you into now, it was like this guy's pretty cool. He's got charisma. He's high energy or that. And then it just hit me the wrong fucking way when you just made it seem like you could just jump on the podcast like we actually needed you. And I was like, who the fuck is this dick think he is? And I went through everything about you. As soon as you did that, every aspect of your life that's online, I went through every fucking thing.
I know.
And I'm just like, cool. His presence here. It's like, cool, got you. And then I was like, cool, it's whatever. And I kept interacting with you a little bit. And I was like, I still don't like this fucking asshole. I still don't like him. He's cool, but I don't like him. You know, I can be civil and everything like that. And then you started coming around, hanging out every once in a while. We started talking. Say what?
Nothing. I think I heard. I thought maybe a laugh instead of that. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yep. You heard it. It's our voices in our head because, you know, nobody else can hear this. So, but, yeah. So I started getting to know you a little bit more. And then I found out that, you're a veteran. And then I started asking questions about that. Your time in here and there, talk about your real life. Then you started fucking growing on me, and I fucking hated every single second of it. Because you started telling me that, I love you, and it fucking pisses me the fuck off.
That's why I tell Bubba to do it, because I know it just makes you.
Yeah. So I look at it, I was like, cool, whatever. And then, you know, we got to know each other. Found out we have a lot of things in common. And then I was like, I looked at it, and I think PL, I told her, I was like, fuck, I want this asshole on the fucking podcast.
Well, I appreciate you. I thank you for having me here, but
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
you asked
for the answer.
I'm sorry.
The answer. So I get to see your stuff, and I said, you know, I can support this guy, and somebody that I actually want close to me. I want to actually be around. At the same time, I want to do it the right way, to where it's not, hey, you have to come here. I want you to do it in your own way, own light. And you start doing that in your own here and there. I've seen you have hiccups, and I've seen what you've done with them since you had hiccups. And I'm glad that you did have those hiccups, because you need to learn. But at the same time you have growing to do in certain aspects, like we all do in some certain standpoints. But I can see it. And, you know, I'm not here to help navigate it for you. But if you ever want somebody's perspective, I will always be there to help with it. But yeah, I'm happy you're here now. Like I said initially, I couldn't stand you at fucking all, man. Literally, everybody's like, hey, just go in his chat right quick and just go check him out, see if you like him, this, that, and third. And I did, and I was like, he's got high energy, everything like that. He's over charismatic, in my opinion. And then I saw the crash outs happen. I said, oh, he is real. There it is. I saw the anger. And then I saw the downs. Like, oh, okay, cool. We got real life stuff here. He's not just putting it on screen just for this. He's actually crashing the fuck out. He's actually getting upset. He's actually getting sad. And then I saw the standpoint of you're a father.
Right.
and the way you are, Father, and that spoke volumes for you.
It's funny because like after I played like Fortnite for so long with you, like I thought for like a brief moment, like my personality, like when I get pissed off, was kind of rubbing off on you because you act the same way I do, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to calm down. But I was like, no, that's just him.
No, I crash out, bro. I crash out. I fucking crash. The thing about me is when I crash out for good. That'll give me a good 5 seconds, and I'm gonna yell this fucking fuck. And then it's like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm back. But I have to let it go because it's like, fuck. So I'll play when I'm not even streaming. I'll play games. Especially I've been on the 2K a lot, right? You guys have not seen me as much because I'm not streaming it as much. Motherfucker, you pissed me off, man.
I'm just gonna say it right now. Press the live button, pussy. Said you're already playing the game anyway, so why not?
Yeah,
You're
but
hours doing it, so why not?
Because all right. So the thing about me is, I'm playing Fortnite or I'm playing Marvels. I'm playing with Smurf, Savage, whomever. I'm sorry. I'm new here, guys. I'm new here. When I play 2K, I kind of don't. I'm just in the zone, right? So I do periodically. I look and I talk, but I'm not. It's not like yo, what's going on? Like how, like, because that's how I am. But like I'm taking it kind of serious. So that's the only game that's really gotten me like that. I'm like, I can stream it, but I'm just fuck it because people are like, well, yo, Panda, what's wrong with you? I'm like, what do you mean? You look so down. I'm fucking concentrated. I'm concentrated.
So,
like, oh, we're good.
So for that one, I'm gonna do a little compare and contrast here. Here's some differences. And I'm not trying to make you look like shit at all. Hey, Drift.
Go ahead. What said
How often do you play fucking ranked and lock the fuck in? I said Drift. I said Drift
Anymore.
Yeah, I don't play ranked anymore.
Yeah. Well, I used to rage harder than anyone on planet Earth. Actually, like I was an actual fucking, I don't even know, just insane human being when I played Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I think like I want to say like 9 months to like a year ago, I calmed down like markedly with how I would act on streams. Oh, yeah. I think I just saw a couple of them back, and I was like, "Wow,
what the hell is that?" Yeah,
people still talk to me after this. Is like
one of the many reasons why I stopped playing Call of Duty is because I used to rage just like that.
No.
Like I would break controllers, and it cost too much. So I'm like, all right, I gotta stop.
I would pull people directly out of the middle of games, 1v1 them, and then just start yelling, "You are fucking dog water! You are dog water!"
Oh, you're toxic, right? Toxic.
It's funny. I love that because that's one of your first streams I went to. It was that I was like, I like it here instantly, and I just sat in his stream and that's it. I just said, "Hey, how you doing?" He didn't fucking look at chat. He didn't give a fuck. He was just raging the fuck out.
Kind of just streamed at that point, like because I was just playing COD anyway, so I was like, there might as well be a camera on, but I wasn't really like thinking about this stream at all. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a fantastic time. Yes, we all do. I think the one who's more in control out of all of us, honestly, right now, and it's, don't take this the wrong way when we saying this, the sad thing to say, it's fucking Drift.
Oh,
I've reined it in.
Drift
on games. I'm rehabilitated.
Yeah, and I'm kind of in my head, it's like, yo, what was your secret?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I think I'm playing so tired all the time now that like
you don't have the energy to crash out.
You don't have the energy. He's crashing out in his head,
like
he's just imagining.
And you would think like, like I'm on like 2 hours of sleep, I'm doing the 12-hour shift, I get home and I just try and hop on. But it's like now actually if I start getting angry, I'm like, I'm just gonna shut this off and take a nap. Like I don't know, it's just fucking weird, man.
Yeah, it happens, dog. Yes.
That's all you need.
Yeah. I have like it's so funny. I could sleep the whole day basically up until 12 a.m. hits, and then once I can't. I work.
It happens.
I work from 7 to 7 pretty much.
Yeah. All right. Panda.
Yes, sir.
You have any other questions?
I think all my questions were answered. Do you want me to ask a specific question? Do you think I have a question in mind, or
no? This is free flowing things, man. That's why I asked.
Okay, what? No, I do. I'll retract. I do. This is my last, my final question. What are things that I can improve on?
In what way?
The streaming space. Space.
Are you asking me, or are you asking one of them? Or are you asking all of us?
All of you guys, yeah.
Okay, Drift, I'll let you go first, then Savage go second, and I'll go last. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be the most
Yes,
accurate.
Drift's like,
What am I
Yeah,
answering? on?
paragraphs for me. Holy crap.
Wait, I thought these are just for you guys.
It's anybody who's here. You remember that? You got that part, didn't you? All right, ask the question again, Panda.
What are some... what can I improve on in the streaming space? Yeah.
Can you do a backflip yet?
Man, I would be back.
anytime you get angry, you just stand up and do a backflip.
If I could do a backflip, I'll put that as a redeem. I swear to God,
You can do backflips, bro.
Man, bro. I'll improve it. I'll get on the trampoline, bro. I'll start practicing.
Barefoot races have you gotten into on stream lately?
How many what?
Barefoot races, just like racing other people barefoot in the grass.
Oh, I'm from Puerto Rico, bro. I did a lot of that.
No, but on stream.
I can't. Do y'all want to see that? How fucking
He does it, dude.
I was
Speedy, man. Oh my God, bro.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, no, if you learn how to backflip, though, I feel like that's a huge improvement over like not being able to do a backflip, right?
Bet that's noted.
All right. Savage.
I don't know. You had to find a game that you like to play, but have a good time with it and be less. I know it's hard to just do it, but to be less aggravated. Because it does come off for a lot of people, it's going to come off as a negative thing, you know. I've lost a good amount of people from watching my streams because I get too angry at like Fortnite or something. I've had people in my stream tell me to calm down, and I'm like, all right, now you telling me to calm down. It's just gonna make the situation worse. Yeah, you just gotta find a game that you're gonna have fun, and it's always better to play games with people instead of like solo games.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I do that a lot. I play solo games, but I think it's always better just to have like a community things, because you were popping off a lot pretty well too, especially with like your community nights. You had like Fortnite stuff like that. So
it was popping. It was good, and that's another thing why I've seen a decrease. I definitely have.
Yeah.
I've seen a decrease in people coming in. I've seen a decrease in the interaction, and it's something that I'm very well aware of. But at the same time, I feel like the streamer plays what the streamer wants to play, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's you got to figure out that balance. Like, as long as you're having fun, that's the main priority. That should be number one, and then everything else can go with it.
True. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna put both of these on, bro.
For yourself.
Raider be putting his hands together like a villain before he answers.
I tell everybody I am the villain because I'll just say the fucking harsh shit and like that nobody wants to fucking hear. But it's like, but you fucking deserve to hear it. What you're doing is okay, not the best. Streaming wise, if you're gonna do 2K like you love to do, and then you're doing it to, like, you know, to get rank up, everything like that, because that's what you're saying you were going to do, like, you know, get top whichever players you are, still stream it, because those are moments in your time to be like on that upper echelon, just being like, oh, it's all recorded in time in history, like, you know, oh, if you get top like 250, top 100, things like that, have it fucking done like that, not just, you know, clips, but just have the whole stream done like that. People who enjoy your content, enjoy you in general, will sit there and chat and talk to you and wait for you to talk. If they don't, get yourself a good fucking mod that literally reminds people, hey, he's locking the fuck in right now. He will fucking tell you, hey, he'll chat to you as soon as he's done with this. Just hope you enjoy the content. Or just, you know, have your mod ask chat questions and keep going back and forth with them to figure out, you know, different ways to keep them entertained or interactive or engaging to make yourself better. Secondly, find a community that actually enjoys 2K, that actually does. Not just because most of your community loves COD, Fortnite, things like that. Not really sports teams. Or they love wrestling. Let's be honest, majority of your community loves fucking wrestling.
Yeah.
So find one that enjoys 2K. That way, at least for now, while you're doing the 2K grind, you have people there that actually want to watch you and love watching 2K. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
And then it leads to like people hanging out with each other, people playing games with each other, and it grows from there naturally. Like, don't be like, yo, I'm the best motherfucker here, so fuck you all. But, you know, do the fucking thing. Know what you're about, know what you like, and just go with it from there. But that's just me.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, but that's all I got for you right now, currently. Like I said,
you.
your community nights were fucking banging, man. You did good with them. Don't know why you stopped them altogether, but that's on you. So this is how you want to do it. And, you know, I don't know shit, though. I keep saying this to everybody. I don't know shit, though, man. I'm a little fucking nobody, and I just pay attention. That's all I'm gonna do.
I take what you say. Any of you guys say, I take it. We've had talks in VCs and stuff like. That's why I asked you. You know, yeah, but I did have a community night. That whole Fortnite thing, it was actually very successful. I was really happy about that, right? And the thing about that is I can continue and do that, and it can be rocking. It can be rocking.
Oh, yeah.
Do I want to continue to do it? It's more like, yeah, I'll do it when,
you want to.
I kind of want to, or until like, okay, I'm done grinding this 2K. I'm top 200 right now. Maybe I get to top 100 if I do get there, or if I get 2K out, or like I'm done. Like I come back. That's that. It doesn't like hurt me or like, oh damn, where are my people at? Like what the fuck? Like I was at like 30 people in here. You're like, I got 7. Like what's going on? I'm like, I'm just playing the game. I'm chilling. I'll come back when I come back. Like people, I get a lot of people that ask me, "Oh, you want let's collab on this game, let's collab on that game," and I'm like, I don't want to be like, yeah, and then not do it, right? Because I got something that's kind of a priority for me at the moment. But with all that being said, I take everything into consideration when you guys give me advice or whatever.
Yeah, I try to help the best I can. All right, Drift. Anything you want to ask at all? No limits. Just keep it within TOS.
Okay, I got you, bro. I got you right now.
He's like, I got you.
Go for it.
He's got a diary written down.
He probably has this written in his fucking phone.
Really hard because I'm trying to choose the people I want really carefully right now, and I'm trying to keep with the theme of this podcast.
Okay.
Well, this right here it doesn't have to be within the theme. It can be anything.
But that's what he wants.
That's what you want? Okay.
You know.
Go ahead.
All right. I am making my mind up as I go, actually. All right. Bronson Reed.
Okay.
Solo Sikoa.
Oh, God.
Jacob Fatu.
Okay.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Fuck Jacob Fatu. I'd probably marry Bronson Reed because he looks like he'd be the best cuddler. And then kill Solo 100% because he doesn't seem like he has any talent or any skill at all.
All right. I got a different one for you.
Okay. That's a 6. I don't know who those people were.
What was your era?
It was like these late 90s, like,
Late 90s? All
Undertaker and
Absolutely. I totally get it. Mae Young. Do you know who she was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on a fucking second. Why does he get the fucking women?
Jim Ross.
Oh, never mind. I'm good with it.
Jerry the King Lawler.
Shit.
You got to be perplexed if he doesn't choose Mae Young for fuck, right? But she's old, and she gave birth to a hand with Mark
She
Henry
gave
one
birth
time.
to a hand.
Jesus Christ. All right, say the names again one more time.
Mae Young.
Mae Young, okay.
Jim Ross, JR.
JR, okay.
Good old.
I'm now replacing Jerry the King Lawler with Mark Henry.
Mark Henry's now your choice now instead? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck, marry, kill.
I'm actually gonna kill May. All right, we're gonna go wild here. All right, we're gonna marry JR.
You're gonna fuck.
He does a barbecue. He does a good barbecue, so you know.
And then obviously,
that's fucking dope, bro.
Good answer.
For sure.
Good answer.
hey babe, listen, I'm being loyal to you. All right,
There you go.
I'm not having sex with another woman.
He's being loyal. I'm not touching no woman.
Strongest man shows up.
But
No, I'm not choosing Mae Young. There's
you're
that.
not choosing me. Oh my God.
It's hilarious.
Any other questions, Drift? Or what are you doing?
Exactly. There's a subsequent question.
If you have any more questions,
Yeah, part 2.
do you want to ask another question? That's what I'm asking. I know lots of things I want right now, but I can't say them on stream.
I got a question.
God damn it.
First WWE diva that you
Had a
Say
crush
it.
on?
Say it.
So
we need specification. Yeah.
first
say it.
WWE diva,
No.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, right?
I don't know what you're saying.
We're
Treat
talking
me
about
like I'm an
Goonie.
idiot. Treat me
We're
like I'm an
talking about
idiot.
Goonie. We're talking about Goonie.
Gooning? Okay.
She's the first one you fatted to.
Fat
Michelle.
Yeah,
Damn, he was fast on that shit. She was a hot.
Sable, you said?
He said
No.
Candice Michelle.
Okay.
It's a lot of good ones.
I think it was Tori Wilson.
Tori.
Funny enough, I didn't actually fit up to any of them. Being
Not
honest,
even Trish Stratus.
no.
No.
If
Not
I
even-
had to today, it'd probably be like Ripley or something.
If it was today, it'd be Stephanie McCure for me.
I got you.
We've already had this conversation earlier about her.
I like her, goth appearance kind of thing. I like goth chicks, so she's got that dark kind of look to her.
Yeah. Mine was Linda McMahon too. So.
God damn it, really? How fucking you putting me right now?
when she got pile drived by Kane or
Crazy.
money.
She was senator
Yeah.
somewhere. Or almost a senator. Then I think Donald
Almost
Trump are in charge of small business.
I thought she was the Secretary of Education or some shit like that.
State education. Oh no, Linda McMahon. Yeah, she was
something
in
with
charge of
education.
I think in the state of Connecticut. Yeah, and then he put her in charge of small businesses afterwards. Him and Vince McMahon are best friends.
Ha!
Yeah.
Ha!
Don't know what that means, but yeah.
All right. Those are all the questions I had.
All right.
Good
All right,
question.
Savage.
Yes,
Savage,
sir.
go ahead, because you haven't got to ask me anything tonight. And honestly, I'm curious to see where the fuck it's going to go after all these fucking random questions that happened so far.
Okay, fine. I mean, it was a question. It was going to be more of a broader question for all three of you.
Yeah, ask for all of us.
So, what do you guys think about like the women's wrestling like side of things? Like overall, do you think even today? Yes, because back then it wasn't that as big as it is today. I don't think.
No.
Back then it was more of like it was like a side chick versus a side chick. But now it's actually like
back
a
then
star
was
versus
bikini
a
and
star.
brawl matches, bro.
Yeah, that too. Too. But today it's actually like they got their own personal stories and it's different from what it was back then. So what do you guys think about it today? How do you feel about it?
I love it, man. I feel like a lot of good matches that are held by women. And sometimes their matches are better than the men's matches, especially when it comes to PLEs. Like when I say PLEs, like it's like a pay-per-view. It used to be called the pay-per-view. Now they call it PLEs because it's on all these platforms. I would go with like that Evolution PLE that they had, which was a PLE of just only women. It was it was literally one of the best PLEs of the year so far, and it was a card like 4 or 5 cards, and it was just all women. They just portrayed all women. There's no men matches at all, and that was pretty good. I'd say the state of the women's division in a whole is top tier, better than it's ever been. It's only getting better.
Yes, that's improved. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen a women's match all the way through. I hear they're great.
He gets halfway done with what he's doing, and then he's like,
no,
"All
not
right,
even halfway,
time
bro.
to go to bed."
Bro, the entrance. Okay, all right, it's a smoke break or something. I'm out.
Yo, are you
exceptional?
Are you watching the match, or are you watching the matches?
He's watching something on the match.
It's like getting food time usually for me. Go grab a snack or something. I didn't watch the Evolution pay-per-view. Heard great things. Exceptional wrestlers. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
All right. So for myself, I think today's wrestling for women is way better than it ever has been. They have more opportunities. Thinking from that standpoint, they have way better opportunities, bigger chances, and the fact that they actually get to wrestle and it's not just a gimmick every goddamn time.
Yeah, it's not them strip teasing or something,
But I would always say is Kelly Keller's exhibition in the new ECW was pretty funny.
Kelly, yeah. I forgot she was in ECW.
Girl power. Jesus Christ. Never, can't say that. Oh my God.
What?
Oh no!
Let's start a riot! A riot!
No. My female demographic already hates me. I don't want to start this worse. So yeah. Well, Smurf, thank you for that question. I appreciate you. Who wants to do it?
Do what? What are we doing?
Nah, I guess I'll do it. Thank you all for joining the raid tonight. It's been a fantastic time with Driftkills and Panda talking about WWE, the history of wrestling, and just our favorite moments and think our own opinions across the board. If you have any questions, hit up the socials. Also, all their socials will be linked to this episode. We're here for ourselves, and we like to have fun. Facts over feelings. Go fuck yourself. It's a great time. Have a good night. All right, cool. If you would have ripped it right there, I would have loved that so fucking much.
I can't do it.
No. It's too late. It's too late. Moments pass.
I actually I went to Chipotle at my favorite restaurant. I went to Chipotle, and I went to Chipotle. It was like a couple weeks ago with this shirt.
You call Chipotle a fucking restaurant?
It's a fast food restaurant.
Can everybody do their best Triple H water spit to end this whole thing?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not, dog. Thank you for the opportunity, but I don't think we're doing that today.
Imagine all 4 of us, dude.
All 4?
Yeah, go ahead.
Simultaneously just, you know what I'm saying, dude?
Big Papa Raider.